All this music in my ear gets me home for the night.
No spicy on the regular. We made it.
You're trying to say. I think I'm sick.
This guy's shaking it for real.
Get the barbecue sauce, get the roll, tie yourself up. I'm a base dude, like the rotisserie chicken.
Everyone's got something to say, so come through and say it, players. Shakin It Podcast.
3, 2, 1.
Hey,
That was tough. That was
Yes,
tough.
sir.
we are back.
Yes, sir.
We're on point.
Season 2, episode 2,
Yes, sir.
episode 21.
Come on.
We're shaking it
Damn.
and we're making it.
Oh.
We're here.
That's tough.
We're here right now.
That is crazy.
Well, let's, without further ado, let's introduce ourselves. Jalan, you are?
I actually realized this. We've never said welcome to the Shakin It Podcast.
Ever.
Until right now. Welcome to the Shakin It Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We got King Sully.
That's me.
We got Big Jigga. And we got a special guest today.
Big
You've probably
Rel.
seen him on TikTok.
Somewhere.
We got Big Rel right here.
Hey, shut
up,
up.
Big Rel?
Appreciate y'all for having me. For
Yeah,
real.
thank you for coming
real.
on,
Of
man.
course, bro.
Appreciate you.
Of course, bro. My pleasure.
Hey, man.
My pleasure.
About to be a good episode.
For sure.
Absolutely.
But before we start, we got a little bit of a sponsor. We got a little sponsor, man.
Come on, man.
Let me light it up a little bit quick. No, it's not weed.
No.
Oh, it's not lighting.
The AC's,
Oh.
the AC's
The
jiving.
AC's booming right
The
now.
AC's jiving.
We're fucking shaking it.
Yeah.
I love when he does that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
All right.
There it is. Yeah, watch your finger, bro.
Oh. There we go.
There it is.
Craziness. Shaking It
Second soul.
Podcast.
Yeah.
With the acronym SIP.
Sip. Sip.
Sip gang.
That's tough. Sip gang. That's crazy.
Craziness.
You got it, Jalan.
You're good.
Yeah, let's take a little bit of
It's
water.
taking a bit of a minute, Jalan.
Ow, man. Reggie, can you do this, please? Yo, you guys are going to see what's good.
Hit it with one of these so it goes the other way.
Smart man.
I smoked a lot of weed in my day. I got tired of burning
I
my...
went, whew.
Yeah, there we go.
Don't burn yourself.
No, he's
Like
got
I was.
He's got the technique
All right, there
away
we
from
go.
the hand. Oh,
There we go. Ooh.
I saw a little spice on that one.
Just a little.
He's shaking it.
Yeah.
He's literally shaking
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, next time we'll have it lit first.
Gentle touch. There it is.
There we go. Shout out
That's
to
the
Reg.
one. Shout out our
to
man.
Reg.
Nice snaps for
And-
Reggie.
By the way, Reggie, you did an amazing job on that intro video. Thank you.
Shout out
Crazy,
Reg.
by the way,
Shout out
man.
Reg.
So yeah, shout out to our people at Cozy Candles.
Let's do it.
I said, yo, can we get a candle? Shout out to Marissa. Shout out to Andrew. They were like, yo, please take. And they gave me like 3. So shout out to them. Their candle smells crazy. This one's the Pretty Peach Bellini. Fire.
Sounds
Immaculate.
good.
Immaculate scent.
You're big on the candles, right?
Come on. Of course. I need the scent. I need the nostrils to be stimulated, and this is doing an excellent job. Excellent job.
So yeah, yo, check out Cozy Candles. We appreciate y'all. Now, without further ado, Rel.
Hey man, I'm happy to be here. My name's Forrell. If you guys don't know, I'm here with my dogs on the Shakin It Podcast. I'm a TikToker, content creator, vintage clothes buyer, mediocre human being. You know the vibes. But no, I'm blessed to be here, man. I'm excited. Some real conversation y'all are about to listen to. I mean, if you don't know, you will soon. That's what I gotta say. So that's it. I'm happy to be here.
All right, perfect.
Big Jigga, though, we got to tell them where they can find us.
You're right.
Because we did forget about that.
Instagram,
Yes, sir.
Shakin It Podcast. YouTube, Shakin It Podcast.
SIP.
Sip Gang. That's actually going to be our new thing. I like that.
Sip.
Sip Gang. Spotify, Shakin It Podcast. Apple Podcast, Shakin It Podcast.
Come on.
Just follow everything.
SIP.
We are here.
That's it.
We are here, and we're not slowing down. I said it
Nah, we're going
last
hard.
episode. We're going hard.
We're going hard, yeah.
We're going hard.
Yes, sir. We got
And
the
with
guests
that being
lined
said-
up, and we're ready, man.
Here we are.
Women, keep your DMs open. Everyone, keep your DMs open. We're coming,
Yes, sir.
and y'all are gonna be coming here.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. When they knock on the door, you answer. You hear me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's do this.
So, Rel,
Yes, sir.
Shakin' It Segment.
Shaking It Segment, man.
you
These
got for
guys got me worked up too because yesterday he said, "Hey, we're putting you on the Shaking It podcast." I almost put on booty shorts before I came here. Found out it wasn't that type of podcast. You feel me? But hey, if there's one thing in my life that's shaking it right now, it's these little ass kids, man. And that's weird. That's a weird way to preface that. Yeah. And we are, the cops are outside. Perfect. No, in all seriousness, y'all need to start, when y'all see me on the street, bro, y'all know the most distinguished person ever, pierced up, tall as fuck, y'all know who I am. Don't be whispering them to your little friends. Just say what's up, man. Y'all got me feeling like I'm about to get jumped, bro, by 20 kids with the fucking champion fucking crew necks on. You know what I mean? Kids are like, hey, saw you walking down the street today. I was wearing a black champion windbreaker. What sounds dangerous to me. You know what I mean? Just say what's up. But other than that, man, my life is blessed, and I'm happy to be on the Shakin' It podcast.
Love that.
That is the Shakin' segment from 4L right there.
Proper. What type of kids? Like high school kids?
High school kids, bro. The kids that are, these kids that are listening.
Oh my gosh, it's 4L.
Yeah, 4L. Yo, yesterday, this kid's like, oh my God, is that 4L? And I turn and look, he goes, oh yeah, look at his shoes. It's gotta be him. Yeah, I was like,
that's
damn,
crazy.
bro. I was like,
crazy.
the patent leather force had them looking crazy. And bro, these kids are in their crew, the champion hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
Tied. What's up with these kids that pull the sweater strings mad tight?
Oh, they're
bro?
hitting one of these?
Show them. Bro, just their nose poking out like Pinocchio. What's going on, bro?
You have to hit him with the fam.
Yeah, yo, sing that's for like.
Is that 4L, fam?
Like, what's the business, bro?
Yo, 4L, you're kind of big in person.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Yo, listen, guys, for the record, though, I thought 4L was listed at 5'5". When I saw, no diss. When I saw him on TikTok, I thought he was 5'5", like wide, though. When I answered the door, this boy was 6'5". I'm like, what?
Yes.
This guy's huge.
It's a nuisance, bro.
Holy.
I hit my head on anything. It takes me about 10 minutes to hit the ground when I fall. So I mean, it's
the angles are crazy though.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta work with it
real
because
shit,
if I put the camera on the ground, then you're only gonna see like legs. So it's like I gotta find something high to film off of.
Like a balance space.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
But yo,
love
how
that.
else are they gonna see the shoes?
You know what I mean? The force had them moving crazy, so I gotta show them the shoes every once in a while.
That's amazing.
But yeah,
That's two jokes.
Yeah, kids are crazy. Hey, but at the same time, I love all the people that show me love. And
sir.
like, if you feel starstruck when you see me, like, I'm not mad at you for that. Just know I'm a good person, and I wanna say hello to you. I wanna know your name, so it's not like Rel, and I'm like, wow, an op. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. Like, just say what's up, and we could chop it up. I wanna hear about. I wanna tell you to stay in school. I wanna tell you to get good grades if you can. If you're stupid, I get it because I was too. And I just wanna tell you to live your dreams out. I don't wanna be whispered about, wondering like, if you listen to Finito in your headphones, what's about to go down? You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like, shout out all the people that show me love. For
Bang,
that.
bang, bang.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Dangerous little
trust me.
kids, bro. But anyway, that's that.
Oh man.
Well, shout out to the kids, y'all. Please show this guy love when you see him in person.
Yeah,
man.
man.
He's a good man.
Just say what's up,
Yeah,
bro.
he's 6'5".
Yeah.
But he's a good dude.
Yeah, I
Good
try to
dude,
be.
man.
I try to be. I appreciate that.
Stop being scared, man.
Weirdos.
All right, man. Let's get into it. So, first of all,
Yep.
main thing you're on is TikTok, I believe.
TikTok is where it goes down. Yes, most
Okay.
definitely. That's where it all started. At least that's not where it ends, but that's where we are now. I grew up doing theater work, so I grew up like acting, doing the Shakespeare's, blah blah blah, this,
Okay.
that, the third.
Yes, sir.
I hate that stuff. Let's start there. I hate it.
Jeez.
So when COVID hit, I was like, I need a place to act, but nobody can sit in the theater. You know what I mean? Nobody can sit down and watch me do what I do. So I was like, well, what's the next option? And TikTok was the next option. So, I mean, a few skits in, things started to work out in my favor, and I was like, okay, like let's see let's see just how far we can take this thing. So now we're here, 41.7. It's a long way from where we want to be, but it's a long way from where I started. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. It puts me in conversations with individuals like yourselves to allow myself to put out my message and really talk to people and have fun and live the life that a lot of people dream to live. I'm blessed for that. So
Okay. So aside from TikTok, you're on Twitch as well.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Playing games, which is another thing I'm super passionate about. Which, I mean, to this day, like, especially talking to the older heads, they're like, what do you mean people watch you play video games? I'm like, well, I don't know how else to tell you what you just said. You just said, like, people are paying to watch me play video games. That's exactly what they're doing. But yeah, I'm a big time gamer. I'm a nerd. I'm a homebody. So it only made sense that, like, okay, like, if I can get paid to play video games, then I'm a play video games and make a fool out of myself. It's a great sense of community too. I think that's something, especially during COVID, that really needed to be worked on. Is we were so isolated as people. People longed for like a community to be a part of, right? And just having a familiar face, gaming, whatever, just being company, and you have the same 10 people pulling up to watch this person game. It's almost like you're in a social gathering, but you're still social distancing. So I just tried to capitalize off that, and one thing turned to another, and here we are. So I love the Twitch setup. I love the TikTok and stuff, but who knows what the road may carry, because there's a lot more to 4L than just TikToking and Twitching. That's a weird way to say that.
But that's kind of how you started, though, right? Like, so COVID was the start of everything, essentially.
Yeah, most definitely. Before COVID, it had started. I won't lie, but it wasn't. It was never meant to be anything at that point. And there was just one point, and I was coming to Toronto. And there was like this trend on TikTok that was going on, and it was called like the "you need to stop" trend, and it was just like people being like, "You need to stop doing this," and then the sound would start playing, and they'd start rambling about the sound, whatever. So I was sitting there, and I was like, what if a Toronto man had TikTok but he wasn't like really a Toronto man. Like, he was really emotional, but really talked about it. So I was sitting there and I was like, what would a Toronto man want people to stop doing? And then I thought of like the expression, like, yo, like, who's that? Like you see someone bad, you're like, who's that? So I was like, what if there was a Toronto man that felt like every time their homie said that is because they forgot who they were? You know what I mean? They're like, who's that? And the man was like, bro, it's still me. Like, what are you talking about? Who's that? So I made that post, bro, in literally 10 seconds, posted it, whatever, left to go to Toronto. And by the time I got here, it was at 100K. And I was up 2,000 followers. So I was like, okay, we're on to something. We're on to something.
For sure.
And I mean, as much as it was a random break, it was something that I think like my life had led up to at that point. Just all the work in the theater and all the time I spent writing, blah, blah, blah. It was kind of like, okay, kid, here you go. This is what you wanted for yourself. Prove yourself now. And a year and a half later, here we are. So
that was your first vid?
Like first one that I really took serious. So it would probably been like my 6th or 7th.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't happen in one video. For anybody who's watching this and wants to be a TikToker, if you thought your one video is gonna blow up, you're gonna get 3 likes, and you're gonna be upset because you think you're gonna blow up. You're not gonna blow up. It's a humble beginning. You gotta post a lot of stuff. The algorithm needs to figure out who you are and what you're doing. So if you think it's gonna figure it out in one video, you're gonna.
So the key is to just keep posting.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is also a life hack for you guys as podcasters, because you could take one podcast and cut it into 300 clips. Boom, unlimited content.
And just keep posting. I know you're right.
Absolutely. So
we'll let our editor know.
Yeah, exactly. Not that he's in the room or anything, but if you're hearing
we'll
us,
let him know for sure.
Yeah. You guys, it's TikTok is a very beneficial thing.
Nice.
So.
It sucks though. You can't monetize that here in Canada, right?
Not at all. Not even a little bit, bro. So I mean, like, that's where you really come down to loving, like, realizing what you love in life, though, is what I believe, right? Because like if you do something every day and it doesn't pay you at all, you must really like it. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that are in a stage of life where they're looking for a side hustle to make money. And I get that. You want to make money doing it your own way. But you gotta realize like nobody started making money the day after they started things. You have to be bad at things. I always tell people that like you have to be garbage at something to get good at something, and then once you're good at something, you'll start making money. So when I first started making TikToks, it was for the love of making TikToks. It was fun. It was a way for me to express myself. But that alone was it. Like it was never supposed to be a financial thing. So that's why it didn't really bug me when it didn't get monetized. I was like, it is what it is. But would I love to be able to make money off of it? Absolutely.
No doubt.
But is that gonna stop me from posting? Probably not. I'll find some way to work it to make money. You can do whatever you want and make money off it in today's world. So it might not be like the paid for views kind of thing, but you can make money. So,
Bro, that's what we need to do now. We ain't making a damn dollar after this shit. But that's how you know we like it.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Because,
definitely.
yeah,
Money's the
like,
root of all evil, man.
hey, man.
I used to do crazy stuff
Yes,
for money.
sir.
So if you're
That is true.
if you're doing stuff and not getting paid for it, you're a clear-minded soul. That's what I tell people. So just keep doing what you're doing. The money will come, bro. The money will always come. You can make money.
true.
Hey, bro, I don't know what your toes look like, but there's a great market for feet pics right now. You know what I mean? You can make money off of anything.
Not my feet.
But who knows? But who knows?
You know what? I'm going to try that out. I'm going
Yeah,
to take a picture of my... Let me know if you want to see my feet, bro.
I'm his marketing agent. You know, rates might seem a little high, but it's worth it. I promise. But yeah, no, you guys, the money.
Big Rel and Big Jigga.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
And King Sully.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're not going to show your feet?
I mean, if the market's there,
It's like,
You'd actually show your feet for dollars?
I would.
who's paying men or
Really?
who's paying men or women? If it's women, I'll show them my feet.
Bro, but
I'll show my feet
who
to men.
cares?
Actually, it depends, man. What are you looking at my feet for?
For the
You
bread.
know they're bursting into your feet.
Yeah,
Nah.
facts. You do know that.
I don't know about all that.
I would
So-
I would 100%.
Yeah?
No doubt, bro. I always have said, mind you, I know that.
Like, what do I have to do? They just like do one of them poses, or
Oh, you gotta.
Oh, whatever you want to do, you get creative with it.
I'm
Nah.
going all out.
like
bro.
massage my foot type shit?
Like,
Now you know what I'll do? I'll get a pedicure and then I'll just have someone record that, and then I'll just send them that.
that would probably work, but I'm just saying, like, you're not gonna beat me in sales with just that, bro. I'm telling you, the sky is the
Saying
limit.
you're doing something
Yeah,
crazy with your
but-
toes.
bro. I'm
Man's about
just,
to do toe yoga, dog.
yeah, bro. Believe me, mine would be
Crazy.
painted, everything.
Oh,
But I'm
man.
saying, bro. This is a conversation that might not be for today, but like, I think, yeah, if I was a girl, I would be making some crazy money doing some
Some crazy shit.
whole ass behaviors. Not to say that is in turn what is happening, because make your bread.
Well, I mean,
Make your bread. But that's
it's,
what I would
money
be
by
doing.
any means, right?
Exactly. Get your paper.
Gilleon?
Who am I to say?
Money by any means.
Bro, if it was money by any means, you know, I'm going to stop right there.
I'm
I'm going to stop right
just want to
there.
incriminate him, so
You know, I'm going to stop right
Gotta
there.
Let's
go.
stop right there.
we gotta get it.
Oh man.
Let's just say we would have 2 podcasts.
Yeah.
If it was money by any means.
Yeah.
That's coming soon. That's coming soon. Stay
listen.
tuned, bro.
Rel,
Yes,
let me
sir.
ask you. You're obviously a content creator.
Yes, sir.
Have you linked up with other content creators in the city or outside the city
Yeah.
that share the same, the same outlook?
Same vision.
Mm-hmm.
Quaida Man. Shout out Quaida Man. He's the Much Video VJ.
Is he the guy with like the nice teeth? That's a weird thing to say. I'm so
bro.
sorry.
Bro, he has beautiful teeth.
It's
Like he's the dark skinned man.
It's
Yeah.
oh him.
Yeah,
Oh,
with the
Yeah, I'm about to
dreads.
say with the dreads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got super
I'm about
nice
to say
teeth.
his teeth are proper.
He has
Teeth
the
are super
greasiest
proper.
teeth.
Bro, his teeth are neat.
Yo, I'm sorry. Like,
Nah,
if you
nah.
ever watch this, I'm so sorry.
No, he's gonna watch it too, because I'm gonna send it to him, bro. I'll be skip to this part.
We'll
Hear what
see-
this
we'll
guy
see-
said about
we'll
your
see-
teeth.
You got great teeth, bro.
Yeah, shout
That's
out
all I
Quay.
gotta say.
Quay-
My teeth? We'll just stop right there.
Yeah, he's not starting the teeth account, that's for sure.
He said he's not starting the teeth
No
account.
teeth account, bro.
I have a better
Holy.
chance selling my toes than the teeth.
Oh.
There you
Okay.
go. There you go.
Nah, we gotta wait till it's countdown first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yo, we got 2 weeks for my teeth to be maybe B2. Not
Yeah.
even an A1 still.
Okay,
It is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Gotta
There's
do what
a
we gotta
market for the blue collar teeth. You know what I mean? you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I bio too. He was
Holy.
taking a sip of
That's
water.
crazy.
But yes, Quay.
Yeah.
Quay is my brother, man.
I rate it.
And he's like, when I first started creating, he was the first person to like really reach out to me and show love. And he did that to a bunch of people and put us all in a group chat together.
That's cool. That's love.
Yeah, super love, right? And like, the group chat has died out, but it's just like at least it's a familiar face, right? So Bronny, he's sick. Grizz, he's been on here. He's
Grizz,
solid.
cool dude.
Bronny.
Yeah, Bronny's Grizz's boy too.
Bron?
Yeah.
Yo,
Bron. He's hilarious.
That guy
Oh,
is
that you is
fucking
crazy.
hilarious,
he's
bro.
super fun. I don't know, like we don't know each other. We
Yeah.
chop it up here and there, but
Yeah.
but nah.
We're trying to get him on too.
Bron, what are you doing, bro?
Come on.
Nah, it's actually us still.
Big
We're
bro
fucking-
says-
yeah, we're
Never
fucking
mind,
up.
never mind,
That's on us.
Yeah, Quay. Like I even talked to like
good.
this will probably lead into another conversation. Like Plush, that's the homie too. Aita.
I
Plush is
keep
Aita.
hearing that
he may know.
name.
He may know who that is.
I
I'm
keep hearing that
unacquainted.
name.
Yeah,
We'll figure that out
Yeah,
after.
yeah. Shut up, Plush.
Shut you up, man.
People talk a lot of trash about Plush, bro. I'll be the first to like. People talk reckless about Plush.
Crazy.
But Plush is one of few female Toronto creators. So what are we talking shit about? None
Yeah.
of y'all,
It's a
everyone who's
pioneer right
talking
there. That's a
crazy,
pioneer.
super, bro. And like she's killing the game as far as I'm concerned. I've got nothing bad to say about none of the people creating. We're all trying to figure it out.
We're all trying to
sure.
make it, man.
Exactly. So shut up, Plush. She's super sick. We talk a lot. But yeah, there's a lot of people that have.
I like that though,
It's a very like it's a great community.
because the city gets like there's a negative connotation with like people who share the same goals. No one's really trying to help you out.
Yeah.
So as long as you found that, that
Yeah.
balance with people that are trying to do the same thing as
Like-minded,
you,
man.
I love that.
And it's hard to find,
I love
bro.
that,
It really is. And like I think there's a lot of people, yourself, like the podcast included, myself included, that like we're really trying to get that image out of the city where
sure.
it's like, we're not just these one type of like hard body people. Like we're just regular people.
Oh,
that-
shaking it? Nah, Bunda, I'm still.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you
Even
know?
though they're probably saying that.
Yeah, people are hating for no reason.
It's crazy. That shit makes me smile though.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
You gotta think, man. If people have an opinion about you at all, you're doing something right.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people whose name doesn't exist to a lot of people. So if you got people saying, "Yo, fuck these guys," you win, bro. You're winning
real shit.
already, bro. So
'Cause we're on
haters
their
keep
mind, yeah,
talking.
for sure.
Exactly. But yeah, no, Toronto. The people I've tapped in within Toronto
Yeah.
are so dope, bro.
I rate that, man.
And there is, for anyone who feels that like you're just gonna be like another person. Like there are people that like want to see you win. And will go out of their way to do so. Like I think that's dope. It's
That's
super
good.
rare, but you'll find your way. You'll find your way, which is dope.
Proper.
Shout out everyone that I just mentioned. And
Yes,
if I
sir.
didn't shout you out, don't page me. I just forgot. Relax.
Bro, there's a long list. It's
crazy
a long list of people,
list, bro. Yeah, crazy.
man. City has talent. Just like even like, not only Toronto, just the surrounding like Canada,
GTA?
man.
Okay,
Canada.
yeah, got you.
Canada, yeah,
Canada-wide, yeah.
everywhere,
They
bro.
sleep on us, man. They sleep on us.
Yep.
Because everyone just wants to go to the States.
Well, and it sucks too, because that's where everyone goes. Even once you blow up in Canada,
Yeah, they fly out.
but it makes sense. There's no Toronto is the hub here, and unfortunately there is a ceiling here. You can only go so far while still being here. You know what I mean? There's those LAs, those New York cities. New York City's like apparently like there's gonna be LA in the next 10 years. Like the way people view LA currently is how New York City is gonna be. Everybody's moving there. But it's ridiculously expensive to live there. So I don't know how anyone's doing that, but that's not for me to know.
Well, it's ridiculously expensive to live here.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I'd have to see like the comparisons. I don't know if it's more expensive to live in New York than it is here. Because I hear it's actually like real fucked up here.
Yeah, I think New York is the most expensive place to live right now.
Really?
Currently.
Worldwide.
The world?
I think. I could be wrong. If
Has
there's
it surpassed Is Vancouver? It surpassed
I heard
Vancouver?
Vancouver's
super
mod.
up there. Vancouver's super up there.
We're not filming there.
Yeah. They want to fly us out, we'll
we-
come and visit
we'll
for
do it.
one too. But
We'll
I'm
do it.
not.
Give him a couple feet pics.
Yeah, I got you, bro. It's whatever.
Oh,
but
man.
yeah, no, BC or Vancouver itself
Yeah.
is crazy expensive. So
I can imagine.
I'd love for there to be more of a spotlight elsewhere in Canada, but it seems like Toronto's just.
You know where we're gonna go? Winnipeg.
I'm not going there. I'm not going.
Winnipeg. I mean, there's Alberta,
Like
but
Edmonton, Calgary.
Calgary.
you know it's crazy. I was on the train and I read that Calgary is the most livable city in North America.
Really?
And I didn't really understand the context behind that. That actually threw me off. I'm like, there's nothing over there that's busting except for the Calgary Flames.
Yeah. And the
You know what I'm saying?
Stampede.
You know what I'm saying? And the Stampede, yeah.
Yeah.
Stampeders or whatever, Calgary Stampeders.
Yeah.
What else is over there?
No, what's crazy though?
No. Well, a crib there is 490,000 on average.
Yeah, on average.
Yeah.
A crib detached in Toronto,
Detached, yeah, it's at
on
least a
average,
million.
is 1.4 million.
Yep.
Or 1.1 or something like that.
Something like that.
What did we read? 1.1?
It might have been 1.4,
It might have been 1.4.
but even that's mod.
that's chopped.
It's super chopped.
1.4 million Canadian.
Yeah.
You're expected to put 20%, or if you're a first-time home buyer, 5% on the first 500,000, and anything over 500,000 is 10%.
Yeah.
For a first-time home buyer, there's like an incentive, but even that's ridiculous.
Yeah. No.
Like unless you're doing some shaking ass or
Which
some
I'm not
some-
opposed to if you're
you know what
looking
I'm
for a
saying?
roommate.
So, you know what
no,
I'm saying? Unless you're really getting this cream, then
Yeah.
nah, that's not a chop.
yeah, that's super
I wanted to
crazy.
say bread, but I said
You
cream
said
instead.
cream, and
My
now
cream, though.
my
Cash
mind
rules
is-
everything around me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mind's wandering. But
Same.
crazy fact. So I
Yeah.
hosted trivia night and I did like a Canada themed trivia
Mm-hmm.
night. You know, this is so insane, bro. I have no idea how it happened. Alberta, no,
Mm-hmm.
it might be Alberta or it might just be specifically Calgary, is the only place in the world with no rats.
With no rats?
0 rats.
I don't believe that.
But
Bro,
how's
I'm-
that possible?
Because bro, it's like an active thing where like
They
if
eradicated
you see
them?
one, they will like it's like
Oh, it's like shoot on site type shit.
oh like most definitely
Or
probably
like
like
slaughter on site, whatever
yeah,
it's called.
but like you just won't see them because there's none there.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know how I don't know what cheat code they have active or whatever, what mod they have,
They have something
but they have there's no rats.
crazy.
There's 0 rats.
So I guess
I'm going there
we're
tomorrow.
relocating
Yes,
to
bro.
Calgary.
Yes.
Yo, real talks. Because where I live, let's just say there's bear construction, and there's been bear construction for, let's say,
decade.
close to 10 years.
Yeah, about a decade.
I'm lying. It's been 13 years. All right? Construction heavy.
on the strip.
Broski. One night I'm walking home from Popeyes. I'm walking home from Popeyes. I'm walking through. On God. 50 rats.
Bro.
Nah.
50 rats jumped out and started just.
No, because they move in packs.
Oh, that's
50
weird.
rats, bro. I was
Oh,
disgusted.
That's
I would
nasty.
be
But I still went home and ate my chicken.
yeah, it's
So it was fine. But like, what are we doing? Like, how does that even happen? And it was only because of the construction.
Well, that's the city for you, Gilleon.
That's crazy. That is nuts. That is crazy as hell. You said Gilleon. That is crazy.
It's the life we chose.
Hey, man.
But Calgary, we're coming.
Man, we
Calgary,
might have
man.
to go there. I'm gonna get a Calgary Stampeders jersey. I'm repping Calgary.
Yeah.
Hold up. What team is that?
That's the CFL.
Yeah.
I told you there's nothing out there except for the Calgary Flames and the Calgary Stampeders, which I forgot
And
about.
the Calgary Stampede.
I thought you were talking
itself.
about the
Like
Stampede
the actual
itself.
Stampede
Oh,
itself.
okay, that's
Because
what
when
you
you're saying
brought up.
Stampede,
Yeah,
you're-
but I forgot about the
Okay,
Stampeders.
when you said I thought you meant the football team.
No.
Oh, that's all Calgary's known for.
And like beautiful hiking. But
Oh,
other than-
yeah.
Yeah. Like
I could go to Hyde Park for that.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's not why I'm going over there
Yeah.
for the home value.
For no rats. For no
And
rats.
no rats,
No
yes.
rats.
I rate that.
But
That's
yeah.
pretty fire. So in terms of content creation, right?
Yep.
Do you see yourself only sticking to TikTok or sticking to Twitch? Or do you see yourself like expanding YouTube, anything else? Because
I-
YouTube, I feel like that's where everyone wants to blow up the most, right?
Yeah.
Because the monetization, like I know it's not all about the money, but
No.
at some point it needs to be part of it
Pay the
at
bills.
the minimum, right?
Yeah.
So you see yourself expanding?
I do and I don't. I'd love to like get to a point YouTube wise. To if I were to go there, I'd love to have a team behind me. Just because like I feel like my brain is just do 8 million things at the same time. And I like TikTok because I mean production value can be lower. Like I'm a guy with a ring light. At the end of the day, bro, that's who I am. Like that's all I do is I turn on my ring light, I go to the crappiest green screen setting, put that on, and my shit's glitching in and out, but it's still getting me views. You know what I mean?
100%.
I feel like when you go, like, if someone were to see that on YouTube, they'd be like, "Yo, this video is chopped. Like, who is this guy?" You know what I mean? So I'd love to, like, at that point, like, have like my own space where I can like have a green screen.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like, I can have these people like, "Oh, I need my videos edited. Send this to this person. I want like a crew to film my stuff. You know, not necessarily a crew, but at least a man with the camera. So it's not like film this, run, pause it, start again, pause it. You know what I mean? It's like
You need a Reggie, you need a J-Mar.
shout
out
Reggie
Reggie
and
and
J-Mar.
J-Mar,
Yeah,
you need
those
one of
guys
those.
behind the scenes legends, bro.
Yeah,
you
bro.
know,
Yeah, because that's just as important as the people filming or like the main, you know, like
the
you'd be
video
the main
itself.
guy,
Yeah,
There's a lot of work behind the scenes.
absolutely, bro. Like,
You know?
like just and I am so like I have all the ideas in the world video wise, but I need the people that are like technologically up to date as I
Definitely.
am idea wise, right? So I, as much as I'd love to, I think right now like that's definitely where my focus is, this TikTok Twitch thing. And I don't even know where that is gonna lead me to. Like, hopefully we'll find out as it goes, but right now I'm just kind of having fun with it. Like I've said to many other people, like I never expected to be in this position. You know what I mean? And this all happened in 2 years. So like, who knows what my
What could
move
happen
is in
in-
5 years,
yeah,
or
literally,
10
yeah.
years, right?
Yeah, 3
And
to
it's-
5 years, yeah.
It's about just doing what I do and transitioning naturally, not forcing too much, but kind of seeing, okay, TikTok is working. My biggest issue with TikTok, bro, is that it's manufactured for short attention span. And like, I get it too, bro. I be scrolling, bro, you know? But a lot of my videos are like 50 seconds, a minute, because I have like a full skit set up here for you.
Right.
People don't have the time
Well,
because the rest of the app happens so fast, right? So like, maybe like a lot of my jokes are slow burn, like, you know, they build up,
and
and
then
then that's
bam!
it, boom, then it's
Yeah.
done at the end. But a lot of the people are like, this doesn't interest me, boom. So that's where the YouTube side of things, I think YouTube does have a better attention span. But we'll see. Maybe, I know there's a lot of creators in the world right now that are making videos that are long on TikTok and doing well. So I think it's just a matter of, you know, finding that sweet spot, finding what works. And
you'll get there though.
of course, I'm
Yeah.
confident. I'm not, and like my biggest thing I always tell people, I'm not in a rush. Like, I'm not in, I will take as many, you know, days off as I need to.
sure, yeah.
I'll take as many like falls or failures, quote unquote, to learn what works, because like I said, 2 years ago, I would have told you that I'll just be like, you know, walking my dog and doing some stupid stuff, not
course.
on a podcast right now. You know what I mean? So I'm very open to other outlets, but we'll just see where the road
You're just
takes
taking your
me.
time with it.
Exactly.
I rate that,
Exactly.
I forgot to ask for the Twitch.
Yep.
So how does that work? Like, you have a whole gaming setup,
Yeah.
and you like you're live.
Yeah.
You're playing the game, and people are just tuning in.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do they pay you? Do they just drop you like tips? Or
So
it's like
so you can do tips, but when you start on Twitch,
Right.
you start off as just like a basic streamer. So like people can just jump in and out. But you have like certain credentials you have to hit. Once
Okay.
you hit those credentials, that's when you can start making money. So anybody can
Gotcha.
Twitch stream, but not everyone can make money.
got you.
So luckily, because of TikTok, shout out y'all. I think it's you have to have 3 viewers over the span of like a month, like so average 3 viewers, which seems like nothing.
Of the same viewers or just
No,
3 viewers in
anyone,
general?
In general, yeah, seems like nothing.
Yeah, but it's probably hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I was like I said, my first stream I had 40 viewers, and everyone was like, "Do not get like all my homies that were streamers, guys, were like, do not get used to this," because my experience is so different. I had people on TikTok saying, "Hey, start twitching." So when I pulled that trigger, I already had 100 people waiting for that moment. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Versus someone who's just like, you know, goes to work and comes home, whatever, and then it's like one day is like, "Yeah, I'm gonna Twitch stream." Your experience is gonna be much different than a guy who already had 20,000 followers waiting for him to start.
So
right?
you basically had a fan base that
Already.
you brought over to Twitch.
There you
and
go.
They were waiting. They were hungry.
They were hungry, right?
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
So luckily, over the month that you need to stream, you need to have a month worth of streams, and you have to stream, I think, like 10 different times throughout the month. Have
Right.
3
Active,
consistent
yeah.
followers, viewers, and have a certain amount of streams. I think it's like 48 hours within the month that you have to stream.
Okay.
If you hit those credentials, then you become an affiliate. So then they start rolling out ads onto your Twitch stream, and to get rid of the ads, you can subscribe. So say, oh, I don't want to watch these ads. I'm here all the time.
Right.
You subscribe. It's $8 to subscribe. I get 4. Twitch takes 4, and then every time you hit $100, they cash you out. So like,
Right to the bank account?
yeah,
Nice.
or to my PayPal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so it's okay. Yeah, it would have to.
But
be
that's
paid.
tied into your bank. You withdraw.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can
Got
go
you.
straight into your bank account,
Yeah.
but we're not gonna talk.
Yeah, no.
We're not gonna talk about that.
You know?
but, you know,
We don't know
keep
who's
it
watching,
in a
right?
PayPal.
Yeah,
keep it in
yeah.
a PayPal. You know. Anyway.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it is cool. Like I said, man, I'm gonna game anyway.
So do you think the games that you play, do you think that adds to your fan base?
Yeah. So I recently just made which I thought would do nothing. I just changed my PlayStation Network name from whatever it was before to
Right.
TTV_4Rel. So now anytime you're in a game with me, you're gonna be like, oh, that's a TTV name. I wonder if he's streaming. Boom, you come over. So here's the life hack too if you're looking to stream. If you have somewhat of a following, turn your chat to followers only. So you can't talk in my chat unless you follow me. So if you just came over and you're like, oh, good game. Well, you can't do that until you follow me now. And you're probably gonna forget to unfollow me
Yeah.
when you close it. Boom, I got a follower.
Finesse.
Life hack.
You
That's
know
a
what I mean?
finesse.
So I'm definitely
game.
Yeah,
Free
free
game.
game.
Free game.
So definitely the games I play do help because I play Dead by Daylight and it's only 5 people at a time in a game.
Right.
Versus in COD, you got 30 heads and you might have 20 people streaming
Yeah, which
at the
is
same time.
probably saturated. A bunch of people.
And it's too fast, right? It's you get that little kill cam, killed by TTV, blah blah blah. You're still in the middle of a game. You're not gonna have time to jump
Yeah.
and search that and jump in their stream, whatever.
It's
So
fast paced.
yeah, absolutely. So I play a little bit more of a slow burn thinker game. That it definitely does help. I'd say I probably get 2 or 3 new followers a stream just
pretty
based
cool.
off lobby, just who I'm in the lobby with.
And it's not even extra work for you. It's just it's a passion. It's a hobby.
It's fun,
just
man.
chilling.
And I don't know.
Started
much.
for fun and you made it just blew
Make
up.
some money. That's cool. Yeah, that's really good.
And my boys would always say too, when I'd be at my boys' cribs playing, I was always reacting. It's not this is anything new. I was literally anytime I die, snapping, screaming,
Oh, I
making
know.
weird ass
Oh, I
noise.
know.
You know when you're really
Yo, this guy's fucked.
when you're really into the game,
Yeah, oh
bro.
no, I get angry.
Yo, his
I'll break
competitive nature,
controllers.
this
I
guy's
get really
fucked up.
angry.
Yeah.
Cause what's going on here? Why am I losing?
I can't be
am I
losing.
losing?
You know?
Yeah, I'm a winner.
Yeah.
I gotta win.
Thank you.
So if this is the reason I'm losing, then I gotta figure it out.
Trust. Yeah, no, I know the ones. I know the
So-
pains, man. I know the pains.
So that being said, my boys were people would just if you just had a camera on, this would be a thing.
You're gone. Yeah, you're out
And
there.
I was
yeah.
oh, word. And they were yeah. So it took a long time. It took a lot of nagging, but
Yeah.
now I understand why they're so
You see the
mad at
vision,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, they're
For sure.
this should have happened a long time ago. And it
course.
should have, but everything
life,
happens
though.
at the time it's supposed to
Exactly.
happen, and that is how it will continue to be. So, but yeah, shout out Twitch.
So I know you're a crazy gamer,
I
right?
love gaming.
So does that tie into psychedelics?
Yeah,
That aspect of it. Does that ever enhance your gaming, your experience?
Your creativity in general.
Yeah, you know what I
big
mean?
time.
Let's get into that a little
yeah,
bit.
because we were talking today,
Yeah.
and we were talking about just coffee.
yeah,
And I'm like,
Caffeine and, you know
yeah,
what I'm
just
saying?
caffeine. I'm like, yo,
yeah.
I don't need that person.
yeah,
He,
I've
he
started
recently.
to need that. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
But for me, I just drink an ice
Your
cap.
ice caps your bag.
But no, I only like it because it tastes good.
Yeah.
I could go to sleep right now.
Yeah,
I go to sleep right now. You know, it
sir.
doesn't really affect me like that. But it's do you need something?
do I need a fix of something?
Yeah.
and that could be anything.
Yeah. I will not incriminate myself.
Yeah.
That's why I said that. Yeah.
I'm playing. Personally, for me, to do what I need to do.
Right.
No, I don't need anything.
Okay.
To live outside of that, that's where I kind of creative before I really got super into it. I used to be man, I need to smoke weed to get in my creative mode. That is a huge hindrance, bro, because your brain
that.
should never
Yeah.
think that you need something to do something. Anything you can do is something you can do.
Yeah.
It's not triggered by anything.
Thank you.
Right? So like, you know, like you shouldn't need weed to create.
I said thank you.
Nah, the reason why I'm saying thank you is because a lot of people are like, oh, I need to get into that headspace, that state of mind, and the weed helps me get there. And I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you idiot. Like,
This
you're
guy
already
Stephen
there.
A. Smith.
Yeah.
Huh?
This guy
No, but it's like
Stephen A. Smith.
you're right there. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need this, you know what I'm saying? And it ties in with alcohol as well. Like, people are like losers without the alcohol. And then they drink the alcohol and they're like, they're talking with their chest out and they're moving wassy. Like,
Yeah,
they're just moving crazy. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I'm you without the licks.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's like a comfort thing, right? Like a lot of people feel like maybe it's because of how they feel about themselves, you know, like they feel like they need to be intoxicated as an excuse for them to act the way in which they need to act or need to
within
feel.
a social
Well,
setting.
that's probably how they really want to be.
Exactly,
But they feel like
but-
they can't
but they
express
can't.
that without.
because they're waste you.
Yeah, exactly. And that's it. And like that's that is the truth.
But that's
though.
the truth, though.
That is
Yeah.
the truth. Like
And a lot of people have a hard time digesting the truth.
yeah, of
They'd
course.
rather live in a lie.
You know, like I need to be drunk to do this. I need to be
And
high
I'm
to
like,
do this.
get out of here.
Or
Like,
just
you know?
try.
Yeah.
A lot of people just won't try, right? And
Because
that's
fear of failure.
of course, right? And like
Getting embarrassed.
They want to be able to say too, like, you know, if their homie checks them on something,
Yeah.
like, you know, like, oh, I was just
drunk.
so high that day.
Yeah, the
You-
excuses.
you
I
know,
needed an excuse.
It's a crutch.
Nah, man.
It's a
We were
crutch.
saying this before off camera. People need to be held accountable.
Absolutely.
And that's that common theme in life. Especially the older you get, your bitch ass needs to be held accountable.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
I mean, we're all held accountable to pay our taxes, right?
Yeah.
So let's be held accountable
some
for
of
the
us,
decisions we've made.
I am. They are. I know
Reggie
some homies.
is.
Shout out them.
Reggie, you've been paying, right?
He's been paying, man. He's been
Alright.
paying. He's been
Reggie's
paying.
been paying. He's
Yeah.
good.
But
Actually, I'm broke. I'm getting a return.
facts.
you know what I mean?
But I
Yeah.
will say, yeah, like for me, like weed does help. Like I have a very active mind.
For sure.
Like to the
So
point
you're
where-
naturally like that.
Yeah.
So you need your alone time to like just think and process
Yeah,
shit.
like a lot of the
I rate
times,
that.
like there's like I'll be the first person to say like, sorry, I'm thinking too much today. I'm not coming.
I like- I rate
like,
that.
Yeah,
I
it's
rate
like
that.
I'm very. My thought process is very thought out, and like I don't believe in forcing yourself to do things. I think you need to listen to your body, right?
Facts.
So like on days where like I'm anxious, you know, my brain is in a million different places at once. Like weed does help for that.
I was gonna say people smoke weed for
I
that
like,
reason
uh,
or whatever.
Henry said it. Like
Right.
it helps him
Set
align
himself.
his thoughts a
Yeah.
little bit.
Exactly, like it's
Yeah.
just like weed.
I can respect that.
yeah,
100%.
and like
I could respect that, but then I don't respect the continuation of like.
high all the time.
Yeah, that doesn't make no sense, man.
Yeah, like yeah, big thing for me is like at the end of the day, I always like to end off my night. I walk my dog. I smoke a joint. That's how I end my night.
That's like the calm me down type.
Yeah,
shit.
because I've
Which
spent
people,
all
which
day.
people do, yeah.
I've spent all day working.
Mm-hmm.
I came home. I did a Twitch stream and I posted on TikTok. Like, so my Twitch streams end at 10 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and then I mean I get up to work for 9, like most people do.
Yeah.
And
You get up at 9 a.m.?
Yeah,
Okay.
most people start.
Oh, yeah,
I wake up at 9.
Okay, cool.
Bartender life, you don't got to be there in that early in the morning.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know, like if I didn't take my dog for a walk and smoke my weed, bro, I'll be up till 4
Oh, crazy.
and thinking. And like I'm the
Yeah.
type of person too. Like I'll be like 3 seconds away from falling asleep. I'll get an idea for a TikTok, and until I get out of bed and film it, I won't fall asleep.
Film it?
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
have to
can't-
do it.
you can't just go and write
So
it
you,
down?
yeah, you can't do this like the
No.
prescript type shit.
No.
Damn.
I need
Wow.
to do it because my concept of mind is your ideas are best when they're fresh, and the longer you write an idea and don't act on it is the more you second guess it. So if I think of a skit and it's really good in the moment,
Right.
say I write it down, film it tomorrow. Well, if I have a skit pop up to me tomorrow, I'm not gonna film the one I thought of last night because this idea is more fresh, and that's gonna happen 6 times, and then all of a sudden I just have a
It
skit
just gets like
written on
pushed
my
to the bottom. Yeah.
push. Because
Okay.
I'm posting like 4 or 5 times a day typically, and trying to make like hopefully different kind of content. And a lot of them like references. When I was in high school, I was on a improv team. So
Proper.
to what if you don't know what that is, it's it's literally a Canada-wide league. And throughout high schools, you can have these teams, and you pretty much go into a theater full of people, and you'll literally walk up. You have a team of like 6 or 7 people, and they'll be like, "Okay, you know, this is your event. So let's say it's like a life event. So a life event, you're supposed to just like kind of be like super real. Like it's not supposed to be super dramatized, but they'll literally give you like one word. And now it's like, okay. And then they'll be like, okay, your word is marshmallow. Like a word that has nothing to do with life itself. But now it's up for you and you're 7 people without talking. It's literally like marshmallow, 3, 2, 1, go. You have to have a 4-minute skit. Done. So that's how I work. I don't script. I've set my camera up with an idea and I just start talking and I erase. I film something, don't like it, delete it, film it again until it's like rappers do the same thing. A lot of rappers don't write. They go into the studio with their engineer,
They just feel.
say a
Yeah,
bar,
just feel it and then they go hard.
punch it. Okay, next bar, kind of thing. That's how I am with my filming too. So unless if I write something, I have to act on it right away. Or else I won't. But smoking weed before bed does help with that. But smoking weed actually doesn't help you sleep for anybody watching this who thinks, oh, I should start smoking weed before bed.
And a lot of people use that as like a scapegoat reason to smoke weed.
Yeah.
Oh, it helps me sleep.
It doesn't actually. It makes your sleep worse. You don't fall into REM sleep when you smoke weed. So that's why you don't dream.
I love how you said REM.
That's why you don't dream when you smoke weed.
Sedation. You're sedating yourself as opposed to
actually
Just
tapping
resting.
into sleep. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
So,
only realized that recently.
yeah, it's a tough reality because you.
But
really...
I don't really smoke like that.
Oh, okay. I
But-
do.
Yeah.
I do.
So let's talk a bit more about your psychedelics experiences.
Yeah.
Like shrooms. You fuck with shrooms?
I'm a big believer in shrooms.
Yeah?
I think everybody in the world needs to do shrooms. Every
Okay.
single person in this world. No exceptions. I
That's
think
crazy.
some people need to do it with the guidance of other people, but I do think everyone in the world.
Would you say
needs
those are the weak-minded people?
No, I think that there's just a lot of things that goes on within the human brain that isn't necessarily controllable, and I think a lot of as a weak-minded maybe, but not in a negative connotation. Maybe like people that are more overwhelmed. I think a lot of people.
Yeah.
For example, we'll talk about this later, but like when you go to like a therapist, you know, you are a hardened shell, right? Like your body calluses yourself to things so you don't feel certain things, right? So with shrooms, it pretty much rips off any callus and lets you feel anything that your body needs to feel. So if you've gone through years worth of trauma, whatever, and you've built yourself up as a person that like just has trauma responses that protect you on a day-to-day. You know, you don't go to these certain places. You don't think in certain ways because you know it's harmful.
Right.
Well, if you take shrooms, you're going to think those ways that you haven't been trying to think for a long time. So I don't think you're necessarily weak-minded at that point. I just think you might need someone to help control and keep your brain thinking in a certain way, or just to tell you like, yeah, it's okay to feel this way. But I think shrooms are honestly like the best thing in the world. Like I said, I don't leave the house without them. I've done the microdosing. I think it's really good. I think a lot of the issues in life come from ego, and we were speaking about this off camera a lot. Shrooms will kill your ego. I know a lot of people who have like had trips, and at the end of it, they're like, yeah, I honestly just kind of at a point was just like, you go through ego death is what they call it. And it's where you literally lose who you are as a human within a trip because you've spent so much time building up who you are in your head. And the shrooms are like, oh, by the way, that's not you. You know?
Yeah.
And that's something a lot of people are like, yeah, I had ego death. It was terrible. A lot of people I talk to, like, I had ego death and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. It let me know I'm insignificant. Nobody should feel like you're above someone. You should never have this idea of that, like, I am this person, I am ahead of this person. We're all going into the same soil at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And that's, you know, the kid, one
We
saying.
all bleed.
We all bleed. And my favorite saying ever is, at the end of the chess game, the king and the pawn go in the same box. You know what I mean? Does not matter who you are.
Yeah.
So shrooms are something that, like, they just keep me very realistic and grounded and let me know that, like, what I feel is very, especially as men, like I said, we'll get back into this.
Oh, yeah.
As men, you know, we're taught to feel that, like, we aren't supposed to feel certain ways and we're not supposed to think certain ways and certain things are weaknesses and whatnot. Shrooms are just kind of like, it's an emotional release, you know? And that's why I think a lot of people feel like euphoria when they do shrooms and stuff like that. It's because it's like, my body is releasing all these things that I've been needing to feel, but it's not manly for me to feel these ways. You know what I mean? So I'm a big believer in myself. I don't know if any of you guys have dabbled in them, but And hey, if you're an underage person or someone that don't think you could that might think like, okay, this is a little too much for me, don't do it. I'm not saying you have to do it, but I think at some point in your life you should.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom from
Rel.
Rel.
Yeah, eat your shrooms, man.
Keeping it Rel.
Yeah, keeping it Rel. There you go. There you go.
Good.
Keeping it Rel.
Keeping it
for
Rel.
Rel.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the shrooms are cool. I haven't really dabbled too much outside of them. But
That's it. But that's enough for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's my fix, man. And it's like it's not about getting high for me either. It's like I'll go into a shroom trip with like questions about myself that I want to explore. If I'm going through a hard point in life, I'll really sit down and like walk myself through these emotions that like I said, maybe on my day to day I'm not able to think in the ways that will help me get through this through these moments because I'm so busy or whatever. Shrooms just sit you down. I honestly feel like shrooms lets like your inner spirit, not to get like super spiritual because I'm not really.
Right? Yeah.
It releases it and it lets you look at what you are versus like how you feel, and then you can kind of connect the two by the end of the trip. But yeah. If you're on the fence, find a friend that'll like sit there and just like make sure you're good because I don't recommend. I do them by myself, which is everyone says I'm crazy, but I do them.
You're
by
a
myself.
veteran. That's all.
Which is nuts. Like I'm just like and like. Shrooms will never make you feel something that you wouldn't feel otherwise. That's the one thing I always say to people. Anybody who says, anyone that says, "Oh, I had a bad trip," like you have a bad life. I'm sorry. Like I hate to say that, but you have you're hiding things from yourself. You're hiding things.
There's
from
things you
yourself.
got to deal with that just came to light.
Absolutely, and like it sucks because now it's coming to light in like the most overwhelming feeling because you've done so much to not feel that, right? And you've like. The only people I know who have bad trips are people that know that something isn't right beforehand.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that have horrible trips were never in the right space to do that in the first place. Yeah. And that's when I'm saying like those people might need guidance through a trip because you're going to feel a lot, and there's a lot that you're probably going to feel that you've been denying feeling. So, in that being said, just, have someone that you trust and love and just that can let you know, like, hey, yeah, the room is moving, and you're thinking a lot, but everything's okay, you'll be fine, and you'll get there.
So my question to you, if people have like negative experiences and trips, and they have all this baggage, what's their mental health saying then?
Well, that's the next question, right? Like that's big, and especially now, man. Like I feel like we are in a generation of, I think mental health is being spoken about a lot, but I also don't think it's being acted on enough. And I think it really comes down to like people like me or influencers being really open and honest about, what they're going through. A lot of people like don't want to share their story because they feel like nobody will get it, right? And that's fine, and I understand it's scary. It is a scary thing to think like I'm the only person that feels this way, or I'm the only person that wakes up and deals with this. That's a horrifying feeling. But I think we need to do better as humans to like help people. You know what I mean? I think there's an active call in the world for people to just be human, and the world needs more humans. There's enough celebrities and there's enough ego going around. Oh yeah. We need people that'll just be like, hey,
the regular degulars, man.
The regular degulars. Yeah. The rise of the regular degulars is gonna happen, bro. Because there's so many people walking around with baggage that they don't feel like they can help, or they feel like, a lot of people have so much baggage that they just think that that's just who they are. You know what I mean? And I think that's sad. And I think a lot of it comes from like social media and all these things that go on that try to tell us what we need to be normal, you know what I mean? Or what we need to do to be human. Even like basic pressures, like having a girlfriend, getting married, having kids, XYZ, that stuff that even older people can relate to. I know a lot of people like in their later days that are like, I'm single, I'm approaching 50, like, what's going on? And it's like, I get that, there's a lot of pressures in society.
Because they see that, there's a timeline that people think they need to conform to.
Absolutely.
Shout out Hides Out. He said it himself. He's like, yo, like, people always want to follow that timeline, or they don't feel like they're an adequate human.
Yep.
And it's like, how do you separate yourself from that? How do you choose your own?
Absolutely, absolutely, and like, even just like even as like small stuff, bro. Like how often do you see like someone on TV, like even the TV shows we watch? You know, it's like always like a married family with kids. You know what I mean? Like that's just what we have seen, and even like people our age. I'm 24. I always tell myself I'm a baby. Like I'm young, and I know people that are, you know, getting married and having kids, and I'm not here to say that's not it.
Right.
Everybody is on their own timeline, like you said. There's no, you know, at this age you need to do this, you need to do that. But I feel like a lot of people are having these kids and whatnot because they feel like they need to, because this is at this point in their life, this is what should be happening.
Societal pressure.
Societal pressure,
Yeah.
exactly. So there's a lot of stuff going on mental health wise in the world that, you know, we need to be looked at. And I feel like a lot of people would realize that their behaviors are in responses to traumas or pressures.
For sure.
Versus just being like who they are. You know what I mean? And that's even, we can keep going, like even diving into men's, like I know that's where this conversation is about to go, but
Right.
like men's mental health right now is atrocious, and it's I don't know what the fix is. I mean, I can only tell people my story and really tell people like what I've gone through and be raw and emotional and whatever to people. But you know, the world needs more humans. I've always said that. That's one thing I've said always. The world needs more humans that are caring and loving and
Nurturing.
nurturing,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Because we
yeah.
need it. Even, bro, the toughest people in the world need love. You know what I mean? And it could be love from a significant other, love from their homies, whatever. Like, the world just needs to be more connected because we're all just so locked in on ourselves. That there's just, it's overwhelming. Being a human, just living is overwhelming. You know what I mean? It really is. So, I don't know.
Would you say being a man adds to more pressure?
I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for women because I'm not one. But I think we definitely have separate, separate issues that we're dealing with.
We're different.
Exactly. For example, I don't know the pressure of. I always say this every night. Like I said, every night I take my dog for a walk. And every night when I'm out on that walk, I think about how a woman could never do this. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a pressure my brain cannot even comprehend.
Of course.
Because I do this every night with my headphones on, not paying attention to anything but me walking. Because someone jump out. We can. One of us is dying. You know what I mean? Like,
You carry
you know what I mean?
I know you carry it on you. No,
Exactly. yeah, I keep it with me. No, I'm fine. But like that's something that as a man I would never know. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of issues and pressures that just don't make sense as a man. I can
Right.
only speak as a man about what I feel. I feel like, you know, there's a stigma about talking about how you feel. Because, you know, our parents just sucked it up and, you know, and just did what they had to do to get where they want to be. And I appreciate that. I think at some point you have to be accountable and
Definitely.
say, I need to take the steps to do what I need to do to get to where I want to be. But I don't think there should be any shame in one of those steps being talking to someone. You know what I mean? I don't think you should feel guilty or bad that, like, you know, in order to get to where you wanted to be, you had to go to therapy for 6 months. Why can't we talk about that? Or why can't we talk about, you know, the conversations we had with our therapist? Why can't we talk about our insecurities and stuff? The issue is that we can, it's just we don't want to.
Pride.
Pride, exactly. Nobody wants to come off as weak. But you can ask any girl in the world. The most beautiful people in the world are people who are willing to tell you what they're feeling. You know, I have, as a person, I feel more manly when I can sit down and tell you about what I'm feeling than when I just say, I'm going to suck it up. Because it doesn't do anything for me. It's that same idea of callousing things. You become so insensitive to the world around you that you just feel like, oh, like, yeah, I can take whatever. It's okay to feel beat up by life. You know what I mean? Like, we're all going to go
we're
through
all
a phase.
catching it every day.
Exactly, bro. Like, I always say, yeah, deaf us, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
And then you have to put the hoodie on again.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
zip it up.
Tighten
And
up.
that's how these mans
Get
are
like
creative.
that. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you got the Nike Tech on, bro. You know
With the
what I mean?
Louis bag and the off-white floors.
Yeah, exactly, bro. For no reason, just because you got your heart broke. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
but it is true, man. Like it's sad. It is. It's just sad to see as men like how we deal with things in such an unhealthy and unnatural way.
Anger, rage.
Anger and like flexing. I always say flexing is like we were talking about this before.
Oh, yeah, we were, yeah.
Bro, the men who flex the most are the most insecure people in the world. It took me a long time to realize that because like I love rappers.
We thought about that, right?
I think we've spoken on that, yeah.
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 Because what are you hiding?
What does
by
this
showing?
actually fucking matter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are you hiding behind that Montclair? You know what's
The strizzy.
Yeah, you know exactly the strizzy, man.
I was gonna say a
Yeah.
thin frame.
Yeah, facts.
That's what I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you know, but
like
hey.
it's like what it. I feel like you're
Yeah.
what's the word, compensating. You know what I mean?
for
It's
lack
like
of, for lack of something.
overcompensating. Yes.
For lack of something.
It's like
Whatever
it's
that
like
is.
and here's the catch 22 or the the double here, but like you know what? Every time you see a man with a super lifted truck,
Oh my God, I was just thinking that in my mind. They
So
say
what's
they
the
got
difference?
small cocks.
So what's the difference when you see a man who's flexing bare shit?
I don't know.
There is none. There
Yeah.
is none.
Interesting.
It's just we're quicker to put down, someone that moves like that, and because one is seen as like small dick energy and the other one seem like, bro, it's all the same. We're all overcompensating for something. You know what I mean? Material things will never make you happy, bro.
So saying the blueprint is to look like Bill Gates.
Yeah, that
All crusty and
crusted,
old,
bro, with the
wearing the
fucking-
same tee.
With a couple
and-
billion in the account. But you know what, man? I don't know. Is it that simple? Like,
Which what?
like this is the thing, right? This is what I always think about. Is everyone that flexes insecure? Does it work for everybody? I don't think so.
No. But like there's levels to your
But
flexes.
I definitely agree.
I mean,
You know,
some people just look ridiculous. Like
My thing is, bro, like this is kind of how I see it. Is like some people flex. I think flexing is like, for better word, showing off. But some people live that lifestyle. When you see when you see Lil Baby step out, and Montclair,
that's the image,
bro,
then-
that's just he just went fucking shopping for clothes that day.
yeah.
He's not even trying to flex. This is just him saying, I can afford this. This is what I like to wear.
so so if you can afford it, it's not flexing.
See, that's the thing.
So yeah, that's.
I don't know. Yeah, it's tricky. I don't think
Because-
it's that simple
So,
either.
but what if now if it's outside of your means, then there's a problem, right?
Oh,
Like, you're
bro, if
you're
I
trying
can't
to-
eat tomorrow because I
Yeah.
just bought a fucking Louis,
jacket,
a
yeah.
Gucci belt,
That's
I'm
something
shaking
wrong.
it in every aspect.
There's something wrong.
I'm done.
But now, Lil Baby,
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought him up. He's buying these things out of abundance,
Abundance. Abundance is the key word.
in combination with him upholding an image.
Absolutely.
So it's like, how do we dissect an insecurity from Lil Baby?
Well, that's the thing, right?
It'd be
Is
hard.
this even how he wants? Like, these guys are pushed by a label. At the
Absolutely.
end of the day,
Yeah.
all these brands that they wear, it's all tied in my opinion. I don't know if it's
Definitely.
simply, this is what I want to wear. Like, there's a reason that mans are gravitating to like designer.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because that's what the label is telling them. You need to look a certain way to push this narrative.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
To brainwash us
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna look at that,
and be like, yo, that guy's hard.
and then I'm gonna get the $30,000 bust down chain.
And live
Oh, it's
on the
more than
side of
that.
the road.
But
It's
this
more
is the
than
thing. Do I live that life? Like, I don't live that life.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I'm
where-
a regular ass dude.
Yeah.
I'm a regular
okay, I
degular.
see what
See,
you're
that's
saying.
where I'm kind of coming from too.
I see what
It's
you're
just
saying.
that, like, yeah, he's buying it and it's $30,000 and he's pushing that narrative, but the narrative is being pushed itself. It really doesn't have anything to do with him at that point. you know
Because
what I
who really, yeah, like, who dresses that way?
mean?
The trap stars
Yeah,
or the rappers?
yeah,
But that's because the label needs that image.
yeah, yeah,
It's tougher for like the rapidy rap mans that don't really have that narrative, or don't really
That
push that
image, right?
narrative.
Yeah.
Or sorry, that narrative. Yeah, they don't have that image. But like, are they being pushed a certain way? Not really.
Nah, they're just
It's
doing
real
it. Yeah,
tough.
yeah.
It's real tough for them.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just always had
But
like
I don't know shit, by the way.
Yeah, I don't
this
know
is just
shit.
how I
We're just
see it.
shaking it, bro.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
shaking it.
literally.
We're shaking it till we're making it, man.
So it's a funny dynamic though, and
It's interesting.
It is interesting, and like definitely, yeah. Obviously, I will not say that everybody rocking a Monclesi is insecure and whatever. Like if you can live that life, you can live that life, and that's awesome. I'd love to live that life. At this moment in my life, I'm humilitable enough to say I cannot. But
Oh, trust me.
you know what I mean?
Trust
you know what I
me,
mean?
trust
Sometimes
me,
the
trust me.
junior chicken seems a little expensive, but
Yeah.
like, you know, but
I mean, if you have rent to pay,
yeah,
Broski, they
have
raised the
out-
price on a junior chicken.
Yeah,
how
we
much
don't
is
need
junior chicken?
three
Broski,
bones, three bones.
apparently a junior chicken combo, so that's what the fries and the drink, is 7
I was
bones.
gonna say seven
Nah,
or eight.
the US is doing some fucking.
It used to
guy.
be 5 bones.
It used to be, yeah, something like
Flat.
that.
Yeah,
Or
the
458.
super value meal, bro.
Something like that.
Bro, they are finessing
Not
us.
the US dollars. The US
That's
dollar.
why mental health is getting worse because we
Yeah.
can't even
Oh,
afford
I
the
can't
junior
even
chicken
afford
with
the
a
junior chicken
drink.
combo.
Nah, so then it's really looking like it's money by any means.
Yo, keep your DMs open. The
times
toes are coming.
man. It's money
Times
by
are
any
tough.
means.
Hey, man.
But yeah, that's honestly like that being said. Of course, times are very tough.
Yep.
But financially and mentally, and I just hope like there is someone in this video or watching this video that gets some sort of let it hear it from a person that maybe you look up to and like.
Facts.
Like I said, kids walk down the street and they're like fanning about me, bro, and it's like as much as I love that, it's like. Please come over and talk to me. Let's talk, bro. Like, just know that these people that you look up to, you like so much that are so funny, bro, are actually going through it too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's a side they'll never see though.
they'll never see it. And TikTok doesn't have any desire to blow that shit up for me. You know what I mean?
nah.
I'll make a video talking about, hey guys, it's real. I've been feeling really shitty today, and I hope you guys are doing okay. 3 views, bro. How the hell did that happen?
Nah, but if you said, yo, it's Big Rel, I'm
Yeah.
about to bust it open.
Yeah,
Then
exactly.
these bitches are
And
going
he
crazy.
comes on the camera like
like
this.
that. He's getting 3,000
You already know who it
100,000.
is. Yeah, exactly.
Or 300,000 or whatever.
It's pushing that image. But yeah, I don't know. I like obviously the flexor thing is something that needs to be unpacked way more because I, as a non-flexor and not someone who's ever really been into the flexing, I like dressing myself, but that's a form of expression. But I think mental health in a whole, like for anybody that's struggling, please know like my DMs are always open. Whoever's watching this, like I care about the people that care about me, and like without 41.7 people, like Pharrell is just a regular person, and even with 41.7 followers, 47K followers, excuse me, humble flex,
Humble brag.
humble
right there.
flex. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I go through it. You go through it, and like I don't. That's what my platform is to be about. Like comedy is a great way for me to break down walls with people that I would never break down walls with. So like if my content makes you laugh on your worst day, like tell me about it, and then go on and tell me what about your day was so bad. Like I care to hear about it. Because I go through it, man. Like I have no shame in admitting that. Like I just started therapy again. And I have days I call into work for mental health days. Like my brain is shaking it. Not as product placement, but I have those days where it's like, damn, this like you are
It's a tough one. Yeah.
you're battling a chemical. And that's like, how are you supposed to win? You're at battle with yourself, and there's no shame in just being like, hey, like I hate myself today. Can I talk to you about it? And I just want any guy, hood man, alt kid that, people is getting bullied, the nerdy kid that, they're getting their glasses smashed. We're all humans, and whatever you're going through is so valid, especially men. Hear me out. Whatever you're going through is so valid and needs to be addressed, because you opening up is what's going to make your friends open up. And what makes your friends open up is going to be the way the conversation continues. And that's the only way to really attack this whole stigma thing, is if we act and are openly acting on it for people to see. So if my admittance of going to therapy and talking to the people I need to talk to is motivating to you, please carry the torch, because I'm only one person. You know what I mean? So that's just I'm very passionate about this thing, especially as an artist. Like I could tell you, a lot of artists are shaking it. Like a lot of us are, like
They say y'all are just different, y'all just crazy a little bit. That's what they say.
Super crazy, bro. Like I'll be the first to admit, man. Like I know I've always said the reason I content create is because I found something that I would rather die than not do. And that's what a lot of creators feel too. And that's a scary thing to think about, to really break down those words. Like, you know, what if I stopped content creating? Well, I know. You know what I mean? And that's not bad juju that I'm trying to put out into the world. I genuinely find my purpose in life doing this. So, you know, find what works for you and just ride it till the wheels fall off. Even if it makes you no money, being happy has no price tag on it. So that's my spiel, you know? Take care of yourselves. Rel loves you. If you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me.
Big Rel.
Yeah, you know me.
Hit him
man.
up, yo.
You know,
Don't be
holler at
afraid.
me. DMs are open on Instagram always. And follow me too.
Follow them.
But yeah, that's my little spiel there.
Proper.
Nice, bro. All right, man. Who do you listen to then? Like, do you listen to? Yeah. Like, who do you listen to?
Damn.
Who helps your mind?
So definitely depends the vibe. Right now, I don't know if y'all know Lucky. I like
Lucky.
You like Lucky?
Yes.
Bro, that new fire,
flawless,
bro.
man. He's flawless, man.
Like me, bro.
Flawless, bro.
Bro, Lucky's my guy. I love Lucky.
Man.
I like I like Nardo. Nardo Wick is
Nardo
pretty
Wick?
hard. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's fire.
He's
Yeah.
hard, bro.
Yeah.
He kind of. I feel like he's this generation's 21 Savage.
100%.
Give me your opinion.
I agree.
You agree that murder rap kind
Yeah,
of vibe, just like
evil beats.
so evil.
It's evil, bro. It's eerie.
Him and Metro need to work together.
That'd be a sinister album.
You know what I mean? Like
That would be real sinister stuff.
Like that would give like Savage Mode vibes.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Like we need to see that. I like Nardo. I love my SoundCloud rap. That's kind of like that's where I felt like I finally like kind of started to establish an identity within myself.
The underground scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Ski Mask. I like X. I like weird people like Young Lean. He's out of Sweden.
Shout out Young Lean.
Young Lean's fire.
I know Young
bro.
Lean. I was a SoundCloud
You
fiend
know,
as well.
Young
Shout out
Lean.
Young
You
Lean.
know, like all the Drain Gang, Blady, all those guys. That's tough. I also like hyperpop. That's like a super odd genre, but I'm super getting into it.
What the hell is that?
So like hyperpop, it's like I wish I had words to describe it, but like it's kind of like electronic sounding with like a lot of like acoustic. It's almost like I compare it to like the new age, like I don't want to call it like punk rock, but like almost grunge. Like it's just like it's very emotional. I don't even know how to explain it.
Hyper pop?
Yeah, it's called hyperpop.
Man, we
Is
have
it-
to look into it.
Yeah. Is it fast paced or slow paced?
Depends. So like you like
Because in my mind, I'm thinking like some like
it honestly gives
that's what I was
those
thinking.
vibes, bro. Some of the tracks.
Interesting.
But it's like it's a super. I like music that like bends genres. So like hyperpop is just like this crazy thing where it's like, oh, you got like these like punk vocals kind of with like these like electronic drums with like some like rap influence as well. It's just like a
That's kinda
weird
cool.
amalgamation of a bunch of different things. Check it out. So like break-ins, I like why can't I think of names here? Glaive, that's another artist. But then also like on the flip side of things, I just love acoustic music. Like I like this artist named Jack Kays. I'm coming back to see him in the next month or so.
Jack Cage?
Kays,
Jack
Kays.
Kays.
All he
Okay.
does, bro, is just him and his guitar, bro. He just worked with Travis Barker.
Okay.
From Blink
The drummer. Yep.
Yeah, put out a crazy album with him.
He executively produced the album?
Yeah.
How
He
the
does all the
fuck?
drums on it. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
So it's nuts. There's like another artist named like Tom the Mailman, Ecstasy. Like, bro, my musical taste is you can't put it into one. Just because I'm not gonna listen to Lil Baby. I'm not gonna listen to drill rap when I'm sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think every form of art has a time and place, and I think finding which times and places are appropriate for each are what works best. So like, you know, I'm not gonna listen to Digga D. I don't know if y'all like
Oh,
UK
That's
rap.
Solomon's guy.
Yeah,
I know who that is.
You're on the
King
UK
Sully's
rap?
guy.
Yeah, I like UK rap.
I'm
yeah.
a big
Yeah,
UK
don't
rap
lie,
guy.
man. Just tell him how
Yeah,
much
who do
you
you
love that
listen
shit.
to?
Wow.
Yeah, loaded question. I want to hear who y'all
Dig
listen
that,
to.
Clavish.
Oh, Clavish is my guy.
Yeah, Clavish is hard.
crazy.
Clavish
So,
is tough.
fuck with Fredo, Nines.
Yeah, of course.
Who else, man?
Doesn't even need to be UK. Just who do you like to listen to?
Oh, that's the main wave
yeah,
right now.
yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah,
honest.
yeah.
I don't know why though, but
No, because it's different.
yeah.
It's not what we get here. That's it, bro.
Man, chef.
Yeah, bro. These guys talk
It's just kinda funny,
crazy,
like-
bro.
Super crazy, bro.
And bro, that is a dangerous place to live, bro.
As of recently, especially as of recently, it's been
Yeah, as of the last 10 years till now, it's kind of weird.
I just like, honestly, like, not saying like I don't want to get hit with either, but the fact that they just roll around with like steak knives,
yeah, bro.
I'd rather
that's
get
a-
shot.
different type of money.
No,
Yes.
knives are
You
worse,
know,
man.
you know what?
'Cause, like the impact, like
And just it's
No, you're
so
right.
much more
You're right.
personal.
Yeah,
it's more personal.
You can't hit someone from far with a knife.
No.
No,
You got
Unless you
unless
got
you're
a
a professional
rude
axe,
tomahawk
You know?
throw.
unless you're
Yeah.
a professional axe thrower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and at that point, like, good on you for hitting me, because I was you probably get a cool little clip out of that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, real shit.
to really walk up on someone with a knife and get to work, that's a scary idea, bro.
Yeah, it's not
You
even
look
nice to
someone in
hear.
their eyes.
Yeah, it's kinda
that's
sharp.
crazy. But who do you listen to?
I like Lucky. I've been bumping Lucky.
Lucky's so
Been
tough.
bumping a lot of ESTG,
Yeah,
Mozzie.
Yeah, Mozzie's tough.
Yeah, man.
ESTG.
I like Shoreline.
ESTG.
You like Shoreline?
Of course, I'm
I saw
sad they
them
broke
live.
up.
Yeah,
Bro, OGZ at Rolling Loud. In my opinion, he had the
brought his
craziest
Deuce
crowd.
out,
Yeah, bro.
That's tough.
He brought Blue Bucks Clan, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That
But
is
nobody knew except for my people. We were just like, oh shit,
Blue
there's
Bucks
no
is-
way, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of. I've been listening to Sir from TDE.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know what it is. Like, hit that the Escaping Summer. I think that's the album name.
Yeah.
Bro, John Redcorn and what's that other one called? The Recipe. Those two tracks specifically, bro. I don't know what it is.
Those are your
Has
ones.
me in a vibe right now.
So here's my question for you, both you guys. Now watch the podcasters get questioned. That's crazy.
Yeah, we here
Um,
for it, man.
Who right now, in your personal opinion, is the most slept on in the rap scene? Doesn't need to be my personal answer. I'll give you mine off rip. I think JID is the most slept on rapper right
It's
now.
pretty slept on.
Super slept on.
But you know why he slept on?
because he's on Cole's camp. That's my opinion.
I think it's just because he can really rap.
Yeah, it's not marketable.
No,
It's not marketable.
especially not.
Oh, he's
nowadays.
actually a rapper. Like
Yeah, like he's bars.
Greasy
and
with
he's
it.
telling you a
Greasy.
story.
Lyrical,
He's
yeah.
greasy.
Yeah, I think JID is one of the most slept on right now. I honestly think this is a crazy one too, but I think Tyler the Creator is super slept on. No matter how big he gets, I don't think people truly understand the artist behind that man. That
I don't
boy,
think people look to him as like a rapper really.
he's an artist.
Yes, but they also look at him as a character just because of his past, in my opinion.
yeah,
I think most of his fans like it was never really about the music. I think it was more about the antics and shit. That's why
So he's an icon. Would you say?
I'm not his biggest fan personally.
No. That's okay.
His latest album,
Call Me When You Get Lost.
that was crazy.
Insane album.
That was I love that album personally.
Insane album.
I know you don't listen to Tyler the Creator,
nah,
and you never have. And you
Never
probably
been your
never
cup
will.
of tea.
nah. My cup. It's not even a cup. It's just this one. It's one genre.
Just like that. Like, what do you mean? Oh, your music taste is one genre?
Norwegian folk.
Icelandic
It's
monk.
okay. So it's two. It's that.
Yeah,
plus,
yeah, of course.
Plus, you know the nitty gritty rap.
So what?
The
what,
drill,
What like
as they say.
what turns you away from the other stuff? Just not for you. Because to me, I've taught myself at least to appreciate.
I can
little things.
appreciate it, but it's not my go-to.
Yes.
So when I step out my crib, I put in my earphones,
Yeah.
ear pods they're called, whatever.
Whatever the kid. call it.
I input the damn shit into the input whatever on the phone, and I go to my Spotify list, and it's straight the same music, different artists, but it's the same sound. It's the
Yeah.
same 808s. It's the same aggressive beat, and
Yeah.
that's all I really care about, man.
That's it. It's whatever works for you,
You know,
man.
and all sets of mood. Happiness, I get amped to that.
Yeah.
If I'm cheesed, I get amped to that. Like it's weird. So weird.
So like
Now I won't say I don't like some of the other music, like country and
I will comfortably say I don't like country.
you know.
Oh,
what I'm saying?
1 minute.
No, like you know what it is? Is the people I'm around. I kind of been hearing that music and it's just grown on me. You know what I'm saying?
It is
But
what it is.
it could work here and there.
There's only one country track I
I probably don't even know it.
subscribe to.
Which one?
Subscribe.
Old Town Road.
The Rascal Flats. Excuse me. God Bless the Broken Road.
Oh my god.
That track is a
Bro,
slapper.
that shit makes you cry, bro.
Dog.
That's
You know what? When it hit me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50
I know
right
it
now.
was a deep moment too. Go
I don't
ahead.
know if it's that deep, to be
All right,
honest.
never mind.
Man's probably gonna laugh.
No,
I was
I'm
watching
not.
the Hannah Montana movie,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like a little cut scene, and I don't know if they're related or whatever, but they're all like, it's the Rascal Flatts main singer, and he's like singing it acoustically. And when I heard that, I was like, yo, this track
it.
is the one.
Yo.
If I'm gonna bump country, it has to be
like
this.
this.
Track. Like, it has to be that one specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I used to listen to like death metal and shit. I'm
Me
not
too.
gonna
I
lie.
still do. I still do. That's why my face is
I
pierced.
can't really anymore. I can't.
Like Motorhead?
Oh, deeper than that, eh?
Like Behemoth.
Oh, whoa, this guy.
Yeah, black and death metal
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
bro.
okay, Behemoth. As soon as you said it, I was like, wow.
I was thinking about why,
What?
and I realized why.
Tell me.
It's the double bass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
bro,
energizing.
the drummers are going crazy,
Calf muscles just
Dog.
swollen, bro.
and it doesn't even look like they're going crazy, but it's like,
Yeah.
and all you hear is, you know how fast that is?
Crazy.
It was never about the lyrics, never about the subject
Never
matter.
knew what he was saying.
You don't even know what he was saying.
It was just about the drums, bro. And plus, I used to play like Guitar Hero and shit. Dog. That was my shit. Like, I guess that's why I have a pretty like vast
Musical taste.
Well,
musical
Of
taste.
course. You have like 7,000 songs.
Yeah.
Pretty much on my phone. Well, on my old phone.
Yeah.
Because this new phone, I don't have the same space.
Yeah. I have 3 months worth of music on my Apple Music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
Top to
double
bottom.
check like exactly how many I have right now. But yeah, music is crazy, man.
It's a universal language, bro. Like laughter and music are things that we don't need to speak the same language to understand.
You just get it.
You
And
get
food.
it. And food.
Yeah.
Food's another one. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool and it's awesome that it can connect us the way it
Facts.
does, right? Like
Yes, sir.
you know, there's someone right now that doesn't look like us, talk like us, walk like us, think like us at all, but has a similar music taste. And if we found that out, that'd be enough for
Then
us
we're
to
cool.
start a conversation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like when I pull up to this acoustic set, no one's gonna look like me there, but we all like the same music, so it's all good.
So you're all vibing.
Yeah, it's calm. So it is cool that there's a lot of things in life that connect us, even if there's a lot of things that don't
Disconnect us.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
big facts, yeah.
So
It's like when Solomon finally goes to a 50 Cent concert,
yeah,
he's gonna be with all the demons.
all the demons. You're gonna find
Actually,
your
there's gonna be
people.
a lot of women there.
Yeah,
At the 50
And
Cent
old
I
concert?
think
heads,
so. A
old
lot of
heads.
older heads, a lot of women.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't think
Great.
so?
Shaking
Great.
ass in the club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, busting it down.
In the Club is the one still. I'm not gonna lie. That track is golden.
In the club, bro.
That
21
beat?
questions.
Oh my
Many
God.
men. That
Many
bro,
men.
that song will make me run through a fucking wall. Dead ass, bro. Bro, he said cause he got hit where I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing.
Oh my God.
Oh, sorry, just piss on someone's grave lyrically. That is crazy, bro.
50 Cent.
50 Cent's that guy. And R.I.P. Pop Smoke, because that would have been the next up, and I think the next man to take the role.
I agree. I didn't.
Yeah, they were saying that. Yeah, they were.
And
Bro,
50 said it himself.
He was so talented, bro.
Yeah, that was a sad one. We really lost out. We got to take care. Like I said, man, we got to take care of each other.
How do you feel when an artist you subscribe to passes away?
So let me tell you, bro, it's gone to the point where like my boys literally say like, don't put me onto music because the artist will die.
My people tell me the same thing.
Bro,
It always happens. I put a lot of my friends on Pop Smoke and he dropped.
my biggest side, like
And X.
X?
And, oh, Lord.
Juice
Man.
WRLD.
I wasn't the biggest Juice WRLD fan.
I'm a
but
big Juice WRLD fan because he like I like storytellers. I like people that are just like raw. You know, like Juice WRLD was very much like no bullshit. This is what I go through. And that's a millionaire talking some real pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just with the goal to help people, like that is my goal in life too. I want to help people the way he did and all these other people did. But yeah, X, Juice WRLD, Lil Peep, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller hit me
Miller
hard.
was bro.
that one hit me real hard.
Cause bro, that's like the first guy we balled up to. You know what I mean? Like that's like you know, Knock Knock, all that Kids album. That's a staple in our lives growing up. Six Dogs. That's another guy who died. He was like a SoundCloud guy.
I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, he's super underground, but he's fire. He suicide last year. Super sad. But yeah, no, it sucks, man, because like as a as a as a person that gets a good amount of attention, like, you know, like I said, like I go through my bad days too, you know, and like this is more on like the suicide side of things, you know, and it feels like you wish, you know, you see people succeeding, you wish you could do more for them because you know they're doing so much for X amount of people, but like when people like just like die, like people like overdose, like stuff like that, bro, it took a part of me with them for sure because you know these are my idols. These are the people that are the reason I am creative in the way I am, and you know these are the people that got me through my rough patches and
They
stuff.
played a role for sure.
Absolutely, right. I think it sucks. Like even like that whole PNB Rock shit. Rest in peace. Like that is so insane, bro. They just released today. It was a 17-year-old kid that blamed him. Kid's dad dropped him off.
Weird.
Nuts.
Oh, so it wasn't even no real beef.
No.
He just wanted to do it.
Yeah. 17-year-old kid. Now the dad. Like, who knows if the dad even knew what was good?
That's so wild, bro.
You know what I mean?
man.
It's
That's
sad that, you know, when you become successful, some people see it as a target. You know what I mean? That's really sad. So,
But that's why I would put my pride aside if I ever got to that amount. If I gotta pay for security, I'll pay for security.
I will gladly.
Like,
But that situation, I don't know if it was even a pride issue. It's just I think the guy was he was there to kill him,
well, apparently it was a robbery first.
and then he just ended up killing
because
him.
he was wearing the crazy chains, and that's what mans want.
So
you know
he
what I
said no.
I would have just not worn it. Yeah, he said, well,
Take it, bro.
I don't know
I'll buy
what
another
happened
one.
in that moment,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
but I'm gonna assume he said no
Yeah.
because he has an image to uphold as well. You know what I mean? And he was actually unsigned.
Yeah.
He's an independent artist.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of shit happens to independent artists, eh?
Because all the money's there. The labels
Because the
robbed
label's
you
not
dry.
making nothing anymore.
Yeah,
So they're like, yo, I don't know,
You
man.
think there's a bigger conspiratorial thing?
I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Because to be honest, I really don't know.
I don't
Genuinely.
know. Yeah.
All we
but-
could do is speculate.
All we can do is
Exactly.
speculate. Bro, at
Exactly.
the end of the day, yeah, nobody knows what went down except for whoever was there to see
And
what happened.
nobody deserves to die at the end of it all. You know what I mean? Too. That's the other thing.
It's just sad, bro.
It's just super sad, bro. Especially like it was crazy. I was listening to a freestyle by Simba on Funk Flex the other day, and the bar he ended off with was, "Niggas killing more niggas in the hood than the police," and double meaning, like we're killing less police than we are black people. But Kevin Gates even said it too. It's a sad thing, mind you. I do not subscribe to everything Kevin Gates says. That guy is a little bit crazy.
He's a little
The
loony.
guy said he hooked up with his cousin and found out
And
it
he
was
would
his
still do it.
cousin and
And
would still do
did
it. That's
Yeah,
insane. But he was saying too, like it's hard. Yeah, insane,
That
bro.
is
Like
ridiculous.
imagine admitting that. But anyway, I think there's something to be said. You know, like there's such a push on Black Lives Matter. But we need to do better as black men ourselves, you know what I mean? Like to try to keep each other safe because,
Yes, sir.
you know, how are we trying to convince other people to understand it when we're killing each other? And not to say that's anyone in this room's fault, but as a collective, that's something we need to think about, in my opinion. How can we tell people to do this and then someone gets blamed over a chain? Who cares about a chain, bro? It's our lives, man. It's our lives.
No, you're right.
So, I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take, but I generally feel that way. Like, I just feel like we got to be, not even just to black people in general, just care for each other more. Because there's no reason we should have these legends dying this young. That's my opinion.
Life ain't fair, man.
Life is not fair.
On that note,
On that note, though, man.
spectacular episode
Hey,
with
man.
4L.
I appreciate y'all for having me, for real.
No
You're
doubt.
definitely an improv man, bro.
Appreciate
This
you.
guy
None
is
of that was
good at
scripted.
that shit.
None of that was
scripted.
scripted.
That was crazy.
I was off the head, man.
But quick shout out to
Unhinged.
y'all. Like, I appreciate y'all for having me. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate the goal of this podcast as a whole.
I rate it.
I know this is the beginning of something incredible for you guys. Thank you for allowing me to, you know, spread my story and, you know,
For sure.
give my platform a little bit of extra juice when it was needed. And this is the beginning of something crazy between Shakin It and the 4L brand. I know that for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate
until
you.
next time, I guess.
For sure. Listen, guys. Number one, follow 4L, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter.
Visco. I got it
Visco.
all. I got it all, really. You can add me on PlayStation 2, ttv.4L.
He's
If you
creating
want-
he's creating a foot account. So
Yeah,
you can follow him
yeah.
there too.
Please.
OnlyFans /
Before we
4L feet.
before we cut, this is a crazy
40,
thing.
yeah.
Just to piggyback. So I play fantasy football. Big believer in football.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, the league punishment this year is loser has to make an OnlyFans page and sell feet pics until they make 50 bones.
Damn.
Jeez.
So
You
that being
might
said,
be starting someone's career.
that's what I'm saying. Or if I
Jeez.
get stuck as the loser, I need y'all to bail me out because I'm not trying to do that for long. Unless there's money behind it, then I'll do it forever. You know what I'm
You know what I'm saying?
No, shout out y'all,
You know what
man.
I'm
I
saying? Shake it till
appreciate
you make
you.
it,
Thank you,
man.
man.
I
Thank you,
appreciate
thank
y'all
you.
for real. And until next time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And listen, follow us. Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, everything.
Twitch,
Follow
everything.
us. Twitch, Pornhub, everything.
OnlyFans,
Follow us.
Shakin' It
OnlyFans.
Podcast.
Shaking It Podcast. We'll leave it at that, man.
That's it.
Shake it till you make it.
Yes, sir. That's the new slogan, guys. So, you know, we're here, man.
It's not
Episode
fake it
2.
till you make it, because we ain't faking it.
Nah, it's shaking.
We're shaking it.
Hey, much love to y'all.
Thank you again.
We'll see y'all soon.
We'll see y'all
Peace.
soon. Peace.
All this music in my head gets me home for the night.
No spicy,
I
only
get
regular.
space
We made
in
it.
my mind.
You're trying to say. I think I'm saying it.
This guy's shaking it for real.
Get the barbecue sauce, get the roll, tie yourself up. I'm a bass dude like the rotisserie chicken.
Everyone's got something to say, so come through and say it, players. Shaking It Podcast.